Hello, in this episode of How To with PlayBox Neo, we'll find how to set up inputs, outputs, define crosspoints, and set up alarms and more. Let's start our PlayBox Neo Suite by clicking the icon on the desktop. Web interface is open and I can see my server here that I'm using for this demo. If I click on the multi-viewer, I see only one source. This is my screen source. This is actually how I'm recording this demo. I'm recording my computer screen. Let's go to input and output settings, and you see this is a virtual source, screen source number 1. In order for me to start utilizing, let's say, my Airbox, which I have on this machine, I have to go to the outputs, and add Neo output. Automatically is assigned the instance of the Airbox, and now you will see I have Airbox output as a virtual input on this machine. If I go back to my multi-viewer screen, you can see it right here. That's fine. Let's continue to make more sources available here. I want to activate SDI Input, which is, let's say, on my Blackmagic card, and I'm gonna call it Live In. I will select one of the two boards that I have on my machine, my Duo 2, and I'll select one of the ports, port 1. This is also available. If we go back to our screen, you can see it shows bars right now, because if I go to the settings, you can see the output is enabled to output bars when there is no signal. Currently, I don't have signal on this machine. So let's try to define an output. And in this case, I'm going to put this main output on my system. Let me first delete it, and then I'll recreate it so you can see how it's happening. I want to create my main output, and I'm going to use the other board, the extreme board. Use the first port. I'm gonna use 1080i. I'll save it. So currently this is defined, but there is nothing connected to this cross point. So let's go and connect something to this output, and I'll connect my Airbox 1 virtual source, and if I press take, you see it's indicated that it's not yet launched, so by this red triangle in the corner. Once I press take, it's already taken. So right now this output is patched to the Blackmagic 4K card, and in turn this card is connected, looped back to the input, so you can see it here. I have the same signal that I'm outputting, basically looking at my input source. So this way we can see it here on the screen. So I can decide to assign alarms. You see here, enable alarm, disable alarm per any of these inputs, and this is done in order to be able to see if anything happens with these signals, like the signal goes black or goes frozen picture. You hear you see the blinking red outline, or if you enable this, you hear audible alarm. How you can do this? Let's me go, and let's say right now I'll go to my output, and this is the output that I'm feeding through the one of the Blackmagic cards, the 4K, loop it back to the Duo as a live input. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to select disconnected, take, and this will result in no signals, and we have the alarm set to 5 seconds, and after 5 seconds you see I get signal that there is a detected frozen picture. This way you can easily check all of your sources, see if something goes wrong. You have also another option if you want to use more of these icons on the screen, to go full screen, so you can see absolutely only the multi-viewer on the screen, and check out more of these sources per screen without this utility tab menus here on the side. Thank you very much for watching this, and check out our other videos. Thank you.